Hi guys, you are welcome to Jibril Enterprise. In today's video, we are going to talk about African yam beans, scientifically known as Sphenostylis stenocarpa. It is one among the underutilized grain legumes of the tropical Africa. This crop have the ability to produce both beans and tuber for man consumption. There is danger of this legume disappearing from the hands of traditional farmers due to popularity of the major legumes. This video is going to highlight the potential of African yam beans in contribution to food security in the world. Planting of African yam beans can be done either on a flat land or on ridges, depending on the part of the crop you are planting for. That's either beans or tuber. In this video, I'm going to plant them on ridges to harvest both their tubers and beans. African yam beans takes more than 3 months to produce beans and more than 5 months to produce tuber. For this reason, it is good you plant them in the start of planting season in your area. The planting distance of African yam beans is 80 by 40 centimeters inter and intra-row respectively. Weed control can be done after 3 weeks of planting or when you notice overgrowing of weeds on the farm. Weed control in African yam beans is done by using hand hoe, as this worker is doing. Weed control is continued until final harvesting. Staking is needed when you notice vigorous growth of the vines to avoid them creeping on the floor as portraying. After 2 months of planting, the plants start to form canopies and bring shadow on the farm. Flowering begins after the 10th week after planting. At this stage, insect and pest infestation is very great in African yam beans production, but organic pesticide is recommended. Production of flowers and pods continues throughout the lifespan of the crop. They produce slightly woody pods containing about 20 to 30 seeds per pod and are up to 30 centimeters long. Their pods start to show maturity or drying within 120 to 150 days. Harvesting of the dried pods commences when they are fully dried or when their color changes to brownish black. Harvesting of African yam tuber commences when you notice the slow drying of the entire plant. To harvest African yam tuber, you have to carefully dig them to avoid cutting or damaging them. The tubers are often irregular in shape and appearance. The average tuber per plant is between 300 to 500 grams. Their tubers can be cooked, roasted, or fried and are consumed just like sweet potato. However, most people grow this crop for only their valuable seeds or beans. The average seeds per plant is between 100 and 200 grams, but the overall seeds yield of African yam beans can be as high as 3,000 kilograms per hectare. The dried harvested pods are further dried in the sun for smooth threshing. The threshing of African yam beans is done by beating the dry pods with claps to separate the pod from the grains. African yam beans varies in seed coat color. At Jibril Enterprise, we have 6 different varieties according to their seed coat colors and sizes. This crop has varieties of uses when it comes to African diet and dishes. In the Nkwanta district, in the Volta region of Ghana, the local mill the dry seeds into flour, which is processed into a paste with some condiments. They then wrapped the paste into plantain leaves and boiled and eaten as Ghanaian local dish called tubani. The dried beans are also boiled for about 3 hours, replacing the water intermittently. The cooked beans are made into a sauce and eaten with gari as a popular Ghanaian food called gobe. The green mature pod are also boiled and shelled and eaten as food. The dried beans are boiled and are added to soup as a protein supplement. This is often done in the rural areas. Thank you very much for liking this orphan crop. Kindly subscribe to this channel for our subsequent videos. Bye bye for now.